Hello, and happy Sunday. It is yours truly, Faith Jacobs, here to give I suppose, a little bit of a promo. Sorta, kinda, maybe. Well, more to boost. So, for those who are following along the journey of Faithfully Yours Mozart, if you've ever have wondered how you might be able to support the show, I can tell you that there are two ways that you can beautifully support this incredibly independent project. So I have just updated the merch store as of recording this, with a couple of new pieces. We have new t-shirts, new totes, new stickers, new designs, at least 3 of them, for the Faithfully Yours Mozart collection, which is the pinned collection you will see when you click on that link in the description below. And you can get everything from Bookish Tea merch of the mainline book series, to totes and mugs, to bedding, if you so want a throw blanket or a duvet. It is that time of year where it is cold, and what better way to enjoy the upcoming holiday season or to treat somebody in your life to a beautiful piece of Regency era inspired Mozart work. So for the Mozartian in your life, if you are looking for t-shirts, totes, stickers, sweatshirts, I just saw that Redbubble has opened up their sweatshirts because it's now cold. In some places in the world, it's cold. But there are some really cute things that Redbubble provides. This is not sponsored, by the way. I'm a totally independent seller on Redbubble as much as I'm an independent creator on Spotify. So, the best way that you can truly support Faithfully Yours Mozart is, of course, by subscribing, following along, clicking like, leaving us a rating. You could leave a review as well on places such as Podchaser. You can continue to help us be in the rankings, which is amazing that Faithfully Yours Mozart has continued to be in the rankings. I swear to you and promise you up and down that so much more is coming next year. I've just re-released the first full cast audiobook part 1 of chapters 0 through 11 on YouTube and Spotify. Of course, it will update on Good Pods as well at some point. This episode will be on Good Pods. I have noted that on Good Pods, although it's a great place to find Faithfully Yours Mozart, I'm so glad that it's there. You can... Good Pods. You can find Faithfully Yours Mozart on Good Pods under the title of Coffee&Comics Productions. That is my little independent audio drama production company that has produced things such as Chaotic Idiots the series, is currently producing Interviewing Stephen Haggard, which now has its own page on Spotify, so go and follow that, give that a follow. The play is in production now. It's just been a very, very long time coming. But there are some concepts and trailers out. Of course, you can buy the playbook on Amazon. So a little plug for Interviewing Stephen Haggard, a short World War II play. You can also buy Flowers by the Wayside, which is a related piece of material to the Interviewing Stephen Haggard project, as well as the Stephen Haggard World War II project as a whole, which there will be more about this in the future, I promise. However, if you would like to specifically support Faithfully Yours Mozart, or any of the other projects that I've done out there, including Coffee Break, a retrospective pod, you can find all that respective merch on the Coffee&Comics Creations Redbubble shop. And the holidays are coming up. Redbubble has sales like any online shop does, so I would take advantage of those if you can. They do some pretty good deals. Again, not sponsored, but if you would like to support the show going forward, and me, of course, as its head creative, that is probably the best way that you can do so, by sharing the show, encouraging others to leave reviews on places like Podchaser, IMDb, helping us to continue our rankings on Goodpods, which is been such a delight to see the rankings and the way that it's got some traction. You can listen to us on iHeart Podcast. You can listen to us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Podchaser, Goodpods, anywhere that you would like to support the podcast. I am certain that it is in a directory somewhere. YouTube, you can subscribe on YouTube to Coffee&Comics Nerd. You can subscribe there to my channel, where you can also hear the podcast if Spotify and all the other platforms are not available to you. You can also leave comments, and feedback is encouraged. And like I mentioned, the first 11 chapters are up together as the part 1 of our audiobook, and of course in the future on Spotify for authors. The full cast, fully fledged adaptation of Faithfully Yours Mozart is coming to the platform to be published and purchasable for $18.99. Of course, lastly, this is a book series which you can lovingly purchase for $19.99 in a disability print-friendly version, for $17.99 to $17 in the standard print edition, and coming in January and December will be the 4-year anniversary editions in a 5.83 times 8.27 edition, which you will be able to purchase for $20.99. At least in hardcover, it will be $18.99 in print. So, be on the lookout for those on Amazon.com, as that is the only feasible platform currently for a small artist such as me. But if you are looking to do anything like that, to help us keep going as we are moving forward with the final 5 chapters in 2026, that is probably the best way that you can support us, is books, merch, reviews, ratings, helping with the rankings, and comments, telling us what you all think, either below on Spotify or leaving reviews on Apple Podcasts. They're really easy to do all that. So, without further ado, I have been Faith Jacobs. Be on the lookout for a really fun promo coming from our lead actor, Aaron Ralph, as the voice of Mozart. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to check out our behind-the-scenes conversation that we had over the summer, specifically for the Autism Acceptance Month. It's an amazing episode that features not only myself, but Aaron Ralph and Darian Thompson, who voices Constanza. And they are... there's some pretty cool insight into the characters and the story and what it was like to embody these historical figures. So, and until our next episode, in the words of the great Herr Mozart, kindness is the mark of a great soul. And to quote Constanza, courage is what it takes to persevere to the next step. May you find your courage, and may you always stay kind. And until next time, I have been Faith Jacobs, signing off.